Hello everyone, I'm Sahil from Code Help. Welcome to Complete TypeScript series. So before starting with a course on TypeScript, let's have a look at what all installations which are required to make our system ready to work with TypeScript. To start with, you'll be needing Node.js installed on your computer so that you can use the package manager npm to install TypeScript compiler. And don't be intimidated as we will not be needing any further knowledge of Node.js because we will not be using it for anything other than installing TypeScript compiler. So that's completely okay if you don't have any prior knowledge of Node.js. So let's start with Node.js installation. So go to nodejs.org in the browser. I'll give a link in the description. You can install either version, but I would suggest to install the LTS version available at the time you visit because that is the version under long-term support, but you can install other version as well and it will also work completely fine. So in this video, I'll go with LTS version which is 16.14.0 in my case, and if you are visiting this video anytime in future, you are going to get it a different version number which is completely fine and everything should work fine as Node.js is backward compatible. Now click on the installer either from the bottom of the browser or from the downloads folder. The installer will start. So just click on continue. Again, click on continue. It will ask you to accept the terms and conditions and click on agree and then follow the setup guide. Click on install. It will ask you for the authorization password. Enter it and install software. It should be ready in a minute. So here you can check the Node.js version and the npm version here and click on close. So you have two options here. Either you can keep the installer file. In my case, I am just moving it to bin. Now, as we have successfully installed Node.js, we would want to verify it. So to verify whether we have installed it successfully, in the system search bar on right hand corner of your machine, you can type terminal and open it. And in the terminal, just type node and press enter. Then you should be able to see an arrow mark in the next line. So if that comes, so yeah, it looks good. Now here you can type any JavaScript code and it should work fine. So let's say I type welcome to code help and press enter. It should display me that, and let's say we perform a string concatenation, that should also work fine and give me the output. So yeah, it seems that our Node.js is working fine. Now to exit, we can press Ctrl C twice and it would exit. Also, we will be needing an IDE where we will be practicing our code. You can choose any IDE available like Sublime, webstorm. If you're using something already, I would prefer you use that only. But if you're just starting around, then I would prefer use Visual Studio Code, not only as it is free but also provides a lot of extensions which are helpful with TypeScript and Angular. It also comes with a built-in TypeScript support, so that in future if you're working on any project, which I'm pretty sure you will be, then you will get familiar by that time. So let's install Visual Studio Code. To install that, go to code.visualstudio.com. I'll also give a link in the description. On the website, you'll get a stable version and an insider version. So insider version is nothing but just a beta version as it includes the latest features and bug fixes, but they might not be stable. So in this video, I'll be going with the stable version for installation. So let's download it. So I have clicked on download. It might take 2 to 3 minutes depending on your internet speed. Also, Visual Studio Code installation does not require you to go through normal installation process as it provides directly the application file, like in case we get of Eclipse. So double click on the zip file to unzip it and just click on Visual Studio Code, and now click on the open on the pop-up, and as soon as you click you should get the terminal for Visual Studio Code opened. So yeah, we have now Visual Studio Code also ready on our system. After setting up Node.js and IDE, finally we will be needing to install TypeScript compiler, which will help us compile TypeScript code into plain JavaScript which our browser can understand. So browser does not understand TypeScript and it only understands JavaScript. So TypeScript is the language which makes it easy at the time of development for developers, but to deploy it we need a TypeScript compiler. So to start with, open a new terminal. In the terminal, type sudo npm install --g, which is for global installation, space TypeScript, and press enter. It will ask you to enter your authentication password, enter it, and compiler will be installed. Now to check the version of your compiler, type tsc-v and it will show you the version. In our case it is 4.5.5. Also, as tsc command has worked fine, so that means the compiler is also installed successfully. Now if you want to install a specific version of the compiler, then you can do so by firstly uninstalling the current version installed, sudo npm uninstalled TypeScript. This will uninstall the version installed already, as you can see in the logs, and then you can install the specific version by npm install --g TypeScript @ and after @ you can write any valid version number, and that would install that specific version number, which like in our case it is 4.5.5, and you can check it again via tsc-v, and which will give us the version number which is now installed on our computer system. Now as we have installed everything, we will be learning how to use it in the coming lectures. Hope this video has helped you, and if it did, please like it, leave a comment and share it with your friends, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Thank you and see you in the next lecture. In the next lecture, we will be discussing what is TypeScript and what are the additional features that it provides, which is making it such a hot technology that everyone wants to learn it nowadays, and it is in such a popular demand among the companies as well.